Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. We're tracking major developments across Washington and global markets this morning. The Department of Homeland Security shutdown has officially become the longest government shutdown in U.S. history at 7 weeks, but we're seeing dramatic improvements at airports nationwide. TSA agents began receiving paychecks yesterday after President Trump signed an executive order directing federal officials to ensure payment during the funding lapse. The results were immediate. Houston's George Bush Intercontinental Airport, which saw emergency security lines extending into subway tunnels with wait times exceeding 4 hours last week, cleared on Monday with current processing times dropping to just 5 to 9 minutes. But challenges remain. Over 3,000 TSA officers, representing nearly 11% of the workforce, called out on Sunday. Baltimore led the nation with a 38.5% call-out rate, while Houston's two major airports ranked second and third. Officers report receiving only half their owed pay so far, and hundreds have already quit permanently. The funding impasse centers on Democrats making DHS appropriations contingent on sweeping immigration reform measures to rein in Trump's enforcement crackdown. The House passed a 2-month funding extension Friday along party lines, but Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer called it dead on arrival. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt is calling on Congress to return from Easter recess, with President Trump reportedly offering to host an Easter dinner at the White House if lawmakers come back to resolve the deadlock. Internationally, Spain escalated tensions with the Trump administration by blocking U.S. military aircraft from Spanish airspace and denying access to the strategically critical Rota and Morón bases for Iran-related operations. Spanish Defense Minister Margarita Robles confirmed the move yesterday, calling the Iran conflict illegal and unjust. The White House downplayed the impact, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio stating operations are not being impeded. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Zelensky warned that Russian reconnaissance satellites photographed key U.S. and allied facilities across the Middle East between March 24th and 26th, allegedly sharing intelligence with Iran. Targeted sites include Diego Garcia, Kuwait International Airport, Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia, Turkey's Incirlik Air Base, and Qatar's Al Udeid Air Base. On the regulatory front, we're seeing a dramatic corporate retreat from diversity, equity, and inclusion commitments. Participation in the Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index collapsed 65% year over year. Only 131 Fortune 500 companies submitted DEI data in 2026 compared to 377 last year. At least 26 major corporations, including Walmart, Target, and McDonald's, have publicly withdrawn from the index amid Trump administration pressure. That's your signal to Alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. Check us out at capitalcopilot.io.